If this will bring up any kind of trauma for you, please fast forward. Please keep scrolling. It is not my purpose to disturb anybody's peace, you know? I'm just telling my story. He has been lying to you. He has been lying to you. He asked for the divorce April 12th.
Okay, so let me preface this real quick, because y'all probably like, Nisha, what is going on? What is going on? Honey, I'm laying in bed and I'm scrolling through the talk, and I came across this young lady's channel, and I actually, as you can see, I hit the follow button. But she has 7 parts of, she was married for 14 years. And her husband was unfaithful to her. Ex-husband was unfaithful to her, so much so that he went and got engaged to another woman. The conversation that we're listening to, or about to finish listening to, is her talking to the woman. She's not gonna play what the woman is saying back to her. She's only playing her part. So let's get into it.
Still talking with me, still saying he loves me, still planning our trip to Texas, because we were moving to Texas, because that's what he wanted to do. So I know you're saying that you can understand where I'm coming from, but I have 3 children. 3. My youngest is 10 months old. And you cannot understand what it's like to be married to someone for 7 years. And look up, and one day he decides, oh, you know what? I don't want to be married no. But even better, I've been cheating on you the whole time. And this other female is okay with it. Like he's sitting there telling me, oh, well, as black women, that's not what we do. Think about how I'm looking at you. Because he's telling me that you knew and you were okay with it. How do you start something on lies? How? How can you be engaged to a married man and don't let him tell you that he's not married, girlfriend? Because he is, and he's been married since January 14, 2011. Now, I don't know how you were raised. And he said that you brought him back to Christ. But I don't know if Christ that will be okay with adultery. I don't know what God you pray for, but baby, I'm telling you, he did not grant you my husband.
Ooh! She is 35 years old, and she is, child, I live for this. I live for this. She handled this so well. She didn't call her a bunch of bitches and hold it, that I know of. If she did, you know, she was right. But she wasn't over here, bitch this, bitch that, hold this, hold that. None of that. She said what needed to be said. Period.
He did not grant to break up all to this clear-headed or anything like that. He came to this in between another female's thighs. So tell me, how real can that be? If he can lie about his whole life, what else could he lie to you about? Now you can say that I was disrespectful, but at no point did I call you out your name. At no point did I lie. I told the truth. Because he is definitely, and has been, and still is married with 3 children. And it's not just me that knows, it's the whole family. And he has tried to lie ever since he brought up the fact that he doesn't want to be married. And I had asked him, I said, is there somebody waiting for you to get divorced? And he said, I can tell, or I can show you better than I can tell you.
Boy.
I don't think you're a bad person. But you came in this situation in a bad way. And I can't respect that. I can't. Now you can say I was wrong. But you didn't respond to my messages. Because I said I need to talk to her. And he said no. So you're saying that I didn't go about it the right way. I went through all the avenues that I knew. And you can say, I'm telling you, what I wrote wasn't disrespectful. What I wrote was not lies. Period. Okay. So.
Bars.
Y'all want it real. Y'all want authentic. Y'all want truth.
Bars.
Here it is. You know, there it is. This is it. What happened afterwards? My mom, she comes. She comes and picks me up, and she's like, let's get out of here. And my 3 daughters, and we went to El Paso, and that's where we started our life. Now, I know you're wondering if they stayed together. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. About 6 months later, he texts me. And he says, I'm just letting you know that the girls have a brother on the way. Yup. He has a son. They stayed together for about 2 years. I don't know. They stayed together for a little bit, right? Come to find out, he cheated. Boy, how those...
How you get them is how you lose them, baby. How you get them is how you... And I hate that I paused it with her looking like that. She's very beautiful. But how you get them is how you lose them. And I would have laughed in his whole face. Whole face.
Tables will turn. He cheats. And she kicks him out. Karma. I guess it wasn't a me thing. The thing is that when you took over my spot, you left doors open. And I hate that for you. Because, like I always say, I'm a girl's girl. I used to wonder, in that moment, did she think about me? Which I know she did. Why? Because he told me that she kept on saying, I will not be Berlicia. I am not Berlicia. And that's fine. Please don't be. I don't expect anyone to be like me, honey.
And why you mentioning me when you got this perfect ass man? Why is my name even in your household when you got the man? He's perfect. You knew everything. Child.
You were you. And that was enough. Well, maybe I guess not enough. Not enough for him, since he cheated. So, in the midst of all that, moving to El Paso, I got my bachelor's degree of science in English.
Okay, talk about it.
I graduated with a 3.8 GPA.
Hey, talk about it.
I worked multiple jobs for years. I worked multiple jobs, sometimes 3 jobs at a time. I took my children to Disneyland. We went to Disneyland.
Okay, get into it.
We did a lot of traveling. We went to the beach.
Okay.
I was making up for lost time, and I wanted to create a life that my daughters wouldn't have to heal from. I wanted them to remember that part of our lives, you know? And I ended up finding love.
Aww.
So, don't be sad for me. There's always a happy ending if you make one. If my story...
Girl, you need to put that on a shirt. I am trying to make a life that my daughters don't have to heal from. Girl, put that on a shirt, honey. Put that on a shirt. I love this, and I love that for her. And I didn't want to be the only one who heard this. This is a story time I can get behind. And she wasn't dragging ass. She got to the point. I love this. If you're on TikTok, I would say definitely follow her. Because I like her. Shit. She got my follow. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about the part that you heard. There is 7 parts, so I would say go to TikTok, check out the first 6, and then if you want to come back after you hear the first 6 to leave a comment, groovy. But yeah, go check her out for sure. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.